Whoever wants pearls, must dare to plunge into the deep ocean. If we have a strong desire from the heart, then the whole universe will work together to make it happen. Make my suffering as a testimony that even the power of a president has limits, because the only lasting power is the power of the people, and above all is the power of God Almighty. A 1,000 old men can only dream, but a young man can change the world. That is the concept of nationalism that was founded by Indonesia. Not Javanese, not Sumatran, not Kalimantan, Sulawesi, Balinese or others, but Indonesians, who together form the foundation of a national unity. Nationalism cannot bloom if it does not grow in the garden of internationalism. The rose never propagates its fragrance, but its own fragrance spreads through its surroundings. Conquering thousands of humans may not be called a winner, but being able to conquer yourself is called a brilliant conqueror. A revolution is only truly a revolution if it is a constant struggle, not just an external struggle against the enemy, but an inner struggle, fighting and subduing all negative aspects that hinder or undermine the course of the revolution. In this enlightenment, revolution is a symphony of victory over the enemy and self. Where slavery is, there is no freedom, and where freedom is, slavery is not. No country is truly alive if there is nothing like a cauldron that boils and burns, and if there is no clash of beliefs in it. A great nation is a nation that respects the services of its heroes. If God gave me 2 lives, for example, I would also dedicate these 2 lives to my homeland and nation. Only a nation that dares to take fate into its own hands will be able to stand strong. Build a world where all nations live in peace and brotherhood. Struggles bring difficulties. Great struggles require not only experience but also courage. A nation that does not believe in its own strength as a nation cannot stand as an independent nation. But apart from that, the event becomes the independence of a nation that was previously colonized by the imperialism of other nations, independent, truly independent, and not a puppet independence. So I now say to the technicians, to all the people of Indonesia, let's do it. We have a task, without calculating what will happen to us later. According to our belief, the disappearance of foreign governments from Indonesia is not necessarily accompanied by the disappearance of foreign imperialism at all. Never forget history. It will create and change who we are. I was fascinated by the revolution. I was completely absorbed by it. I'm crazy, obsessed with romanticism. Revolution soars, flashes, thunders in almost every corner of the earth. Brothers and sisters, keep on fanning the flames, keep the spirit, let's be firewood that feeds the fire, spirit, of revolution. If a young man, aged 21 to 22 does not struggle at all, does not aspire, does not work, for his homeland and nation, it is better if this young man has his head shaved. Somehow this unity is achieved, somehow it looks like that unity, but the ship that brought us to an independent Indonesia is the unity ship. You have often heard about me, that since the age of 16 I have been involved in the movement for the homeland, nation and ideals. Be guided by hope and determination. Be guided by ideals, be guided by dreams and wishful thinking. This improvement in fate can only come 100% when society no longer has capitalism and imperialism. We are a big nation, we are not a nation of tempeh. We will not beg, especially if the aid is embellished with these conditions. It is better to eat cassava but be free, than to eat bestik but slave. In my speech, once independent, always independent, I came up with the motto, we love peace, but we love freedom more. We're not living in the light of the full moon yet, we're still living in the transition period. So keep up the eagle spirit. I am nothing without the people. I grew up because of the people, fought for the people, and I am the mouthpiece of the people.